Nightside Project. Finish the day happy with Ethan Millard and Alex Keary on KSL News Radio.
Welcome to the Nightside Project and our ongoing coverage of the Sundance Film Festival. I've got a very special guest. This is Tyler Rosen. Tyler Rosen is the director of a documentary film called Doin My Drugs, which is a pretty interesting title. The film is not what you think it is, but it's actually really cool. It's screening up here at Sundance. It's a special event. The film is not in competition there, but it is having a premiere there. And everyone's really looking forward to this. Now, Tyler, this film is about a friend of yours, Thomas Buttenschøn, who is Danish. His mother's from Africa. His father's Danish, and he was born HIV positive. And this is something that you found out in the course of trying to make a movie with him. Do you remember how did you come across this information? If it wasn't shared directly with you, or maybe it was, tell me that story.
Well, in the beginning, Thomas actually didn't want to talk about it.
Really?
And through our travels and our interviewing Zambians and realizing how big of a problem it was down there, he became an activist. And so I was there already shooting, and I was able to capture Thomas becoming overwhelmed with emotion, and just songs started pouring out of him. And that was the process, yeah.
You know, he's such an interesting fellow. He's a TV presenter, musician, artist. He's kind of just one of these well-rounded and amazingly artistic people. Was it hard for him? I mean, even once he kind of saw the vision of the role he can play in Zambia and around the world and helping with the AIDS crisis, was it still hard for him to kind of come out and share such personal information? Because both of his parents were, in fact, both of his parents died of AIDS complications.
I think it came naturally to him once that seal was broken. I think the turning point was when he had children, and I think his second child was he posted a sonogram photo, and he got a lot of really bad comments and ignorant comments, and people saying that's not right. Your child is HIV positive, and I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. After that, he's been completely driven with his mission, and he's trying to solve this pandemic through his music.
You're screening it here at Sundance. What are you hoping that people are going to take away from this film?
We want to drive down the rates in Africa and beyond. It's a major problem still there, and it's just stigma, fear, shame, all of these very solvable problems if people would just wake up and realize that if you're doing your drugs, you're unable to infect others as long as you're well medicated. Thomas is proof of that. He has a healthy wife, 2 healthy children, and through his music, he's hoping to teach the Zambians and possibly beyond into sub-Saharan Africa that we can eliminate this, and in fact, we could eliminate this in this generation if people adhered to their drugs.
So Doin My Drugs is a reference to that medical regimen that helps to treat HIV.
Yeah, exactly. Thomas is fortunate. He was born in '85 in Zambia, but had the Danish father. So when he got sick, he was taken to Europe, where he was put on ARVs. And in fact, Thomas almost died when he was 12. He came out of a coma, and at that time, the cocktail was invented. So a lot of people that were born in the 80s in Africa, HIV positive, they're gone.
Yeah.
He's here, and he wants to help.
So moving up to Europe saved his life, and now he's going back to Zambia to make it happen.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Hey, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Congratulations on a great film.
Thank you.
Very impactful
Thank
film.
you.
So, the film is called Doin My Drugs. You can Google it. It'll pop right up. You can learn all about it. Make sure you catch a screening as soon as you're able.